Finally, I'm on time today, my day off, so there's that.
This what's going on, J-Rod? Back at this for a little while. And I played this for over 5 hours last night. I just had to stop. My brain was fried.
More Luto. No more sprays.
What's up, Sean? Sean, I was like just thinking about you. Um, I was still thinking, man, that it'd be awesome if you just use your channel to stream games since you play so many.
Oh, you think of me.
Yeah, I was
Horror
thinking
is my
about you.
favorite. I was there through some of it. Time to get that Spanish going. LOL.
You play so many cool games, Sean. It would just be awesome if like you streamed, even if you didn't get on and just stream the game without even saying a word. It'd still be fun to watch.
You shouldn't have seen that. I'm sorry, Samuel.
The way I was getting so pissed at Little Nightmares too, yeah, it'd be fun for others rolling on the floor laughing.
I know I own Little Nightmares, I think 1 and 2 like enhanced on digital, but I want to try to get all of them on physical. I think the first 2 have gone up in price though. So I just couldn't tell in this game last night. Like, it doesn't give you any clue of when it
I
saves.
know it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of solving a mystery, but you're going to have a hard time finding the truth when you don't even know what the lie is. Keep in mind that the truth has many faces, and you may not like the one that is waiting for you.
So what I was saying before, I was interrupted by the narrator. I just couldn't tell where this game saves.
1 and 2 are a lot better, creepier and more disturbing.
It seems like you have to make it to the end of a chapter in this. I'm really enjoying this game. I knew nothing about it. I pretty much bought it blindly. I got a nice physical edition. It comes with it's like an all black slip cover that just says Luto on the front. And then inside it comes with what seems to be like, I don't know if it's a sticker pack or something, like little stuff from the game in there.
Tormented Souls 2 came today. I
Okay.
pre-ordered Recreation. Turok bundle comes out the end of the month. Thinking about Outer Worlds 2.
So I
There
watched.
should be a Little Nightmares trilogy sometime.
Yeah, that it might happen. Hopefully on physical. I watched I watched a bunch of stuff on Tormented Souls 2 today. It looks cool. It looks like a you know, it's like a fixed camera Resident Evil type game. All right, so
Exactly. That's what made me want it. Made me think of old Resident Evil views.
yeah, it seems like since like each chapter of this game is like a huge escape room, you can't just you don't just start exactly where you left off. So I'll need to do this whole part again, which is fine. So I'm kind of like learning that basically what this game is. I don't know, like, I guess it's like whoever I am, Sam in the game. I think each chapter of this game or each area has to do with some sort of traumatic event in a death of one of his family members. And each of them is a different type of trauma. They do give you a warning on the main screen that the, you know, subject matter in this game may be too disturbing for some people, and if it is, take a break from playing. But I mean, I didn't find anything disturbing at all. I'm a big horror fan. I'm numb to disturbing at this point. But yeah, for a game I just bought blindly without knowing anything about it, I'm really, really happy with it. Really enjoying it. It's
Face
so
with tears of joy.
it's so weird, the stuff that they do in this game. I mean, I could see this game causing people to just quit and stop playing because of some of the stuff it does. It's like, it's not only that they're screwing with you in the game, but they actually like screw the game up. Like they do weird stuff where you think your game is messed up. That's what I kind of like about it, because it really does bend the rules of video games, where it just like breaks the fourth wall. So you just don't never know what to expect in this. If they would have had a really a big hit on their hands if they bring this to PSVR 2 as well, because this would be perfect to play in VR. It'd be way scarier.
Too scary.
And it's like last night at like some point I was just getting like mentally burnt out, and then I realized that that's exactly what this game is trying to do. It was just getting like claustrophobic, and I was like, yeah, that's the point. That's what they're trying to do in the game. They're just freaking screwing with your head, like over and over and over again, winding back in that bathroom.
The horror-themed games is the main reasons that I would get a VR headset. It'll just amplifies everything.
Gerard, have you played VR? Because I would say if you want to dive right in to horrifying VR, just get yourself a PlayStation VR 2 and get Madison, and you will immediately and very quickly learn how terrifying it could be. That game scared
Amplifies
the freaking
the
crap
percentage
out of
of
me.
me shitting my pants in horror games. That's about it.
Madison in VR is a test of wills. Remember that one, Sean, when I was playing that? I think I was saying, I was like, after this, like nothing's going to scare me anymore. This just set the bar.
I have it and won't dare play it.
There's people that won't play it on in even the flat screen version. And I'm so lost.
No, but I have seen people stream it. LOL.
Yeah,
I know it's not the same as watching, but I definitely want to get on board.
I streamed the whole thing, start to finish. I was just playing it every night until I got through it. And the puzzles in it are tough, and it's like what they do in the game is you need to get scared to complete the puzzles. So it's like you're screwed. There's so many jump scares in that game. And there's parts in it where it's just every few seconds. They said they use like science when they made that game to make it scientifically like the scariest game ever made. All right.
How can you distinguish between what is real and what isn't? Do you trust what you see? What you hear? What happens when everything starts to feel wrong? To seem fake? Like a trick, you know? It is night.
It was funny. I'm playing this game on my 4K screen. The game looks absolutely beautiful, by the way, for like an independent game. I didn't realize the whole time when I took a quick peek at the stream from last night. I realized, like, yeah, the entire game is actually playing in like a cinematic mode. There we go. If you do want to play this game, if you have a PlayStation 5, if you like this type of puzzle stuff with a spooky story around it, it's the digital version of this right now is on sale for like $15.99.
What up, Brooklyn?
Nix, what's going on, man? All right, so
Be careful.
Special edition isn't bad for $39.99. Enjoying Absalom.
Or under the sheets.
Absalom to me, like I want Absalom t-shirts, I want Absalom action figures, I want Absalom posters for my house. That game. That is a game I'll just never get tired of playing. It is that freaking good.
Now I really want to play Madison. I never get scared, like I'm dead inside. LOL, even when I had a spirit in my house I wasn't scared. It has great gameplay.
I've probably played Absalom close to 40 hours, and there's still new things happening in the game, and I still haven't gotten to every single place. I almost beat the Absalom the other night. I did beat the game.
I'm looking forward to playing co-opus with you.
Me too. Randy got the game on PS5 as well, so I'm wondering how many people you can jump in with. It does have a smart system. It doesn't want to spoil the game, so depending on when you're playing and who you're playing with, it will balance out the online. So if you haven't gotten to a certain point or something hasn't happened in someone's game, it won't spoil it for them. It'll design the co-op match so you won't see stuff up ahead of where you're at. That game has a very long future ahead of it. And there are already people fully dedicating their YouTube channels just to that game. That's all they talk about. And there's it just came out like 2.5 weeks ago, and
4 different characters to play as.
And they're already, the developers have already announced that there's because of the success of the game, in the first week of the game, all the physicals sold out. I never realized they had a special edition. It's completely gone. You can't get it. I'm hoping that they do a release. They didn't do that special edition release in the States. It was only overseas. But it's gone, and people are already. I've seen one up on eBay for like $120. I'm hoping with the success of the game, they sold over 200,000 copies. That they're going to do a like a US version of that special edition. But if you get the standard edition on physical, I know I got it, I know Nick's got it. You get the soundtrack on the game is incredible, and you get a code for the soundtrack.
Yep, I got the code for the soundtrack.
Nix, which character are you playing as? No, this is not the door.
Nice.
This game is easier to play at night, especially in this part. It's so dark. When the room is really dark, it's easier to see on the screen.
Galandra.
Okay. That's who I switched over to. I started out as the little Viking character guy, because I love that. Reminds me of Golden Axe.
Rome.
I have all the characters unlocked. I've tried them all.
Cider is quick.
Yes. I have every character in that game. I have their skill trees maxed. But the Ghost Blade is my favorite. Because once so even if you max out in Absalom, even if you max out a character, that just means that additional extra power at some point will randomly pop up after you beat like a sub boss.
The Ghost Blade.
The Ghost Blade is my favorite. Because especially when you're in trouble, you could just kick back and let the Ghost Blade do some damage. Dude, the other night I went in to do a run because when you beat the game the first time, Water Bubble is probably I used it the least, but it does cause a lot of chaos. But after you complete the game the first time, that's like almost like when the real stuff opens up. And I almost took it out a second time. But see, the thing is with that game is you could do a full run, but there's so many choices of which way you go and which you don't, and which lands you go to. One land that you go to is way more difficult than the other, and the boss fight is insane, the White Witch. But I took it out going both ways. And the other night, when I got to...
I like the missions and the game sending you in the different directions.
Yeah, it lets you choose, but what's cool is as you do things in the game, there's so much to see, because if you go back, if you go back in the direction, all of a sudden you're like, what, this never happened before. Like, all new stuff will happen in that direction. All right, I think we're good now. Walking around lost.
Like building the bridge.
Yeah. Building a bridge is like one of the first things in the game, and then once you do that, it's permanently there, and then you have that way to go.
Stoking the furnace.
Yep. And that was kind of genius, is stoking the furnace, because I went past that twice, and I was like, well, how? Then I started to realize, wait, you got to punch the enemies down into the fire and watch that meter hit the red. And then once that happened, that opened up a whole new way to go in that area.
Or just jump in, LOL.
See what I mean? How this game breaks the fourth wall? Right, this is not terrible if I wasn't just like walking in circles for a half hour. So where they started me is not bad. Problem is that I don't understand Spanish, and I would assume that they would also understand that. So they're gonna have to give me some sort of hint here. So this is where I stopped last night. I thought this was pretty genius too. When I first got to this, in another part, I was like, okay, so they're making me look for this door. And I was like, well, I can't get out. Like, what the hell's going on? And then I realized, oh crap, I'm in the TV. Now I gotta walk around in the VHS tape. So they're pulling this one again. But this part, there's ghosts all over the place, and each of them have a letter. And I have to spell something out with the letters. They give you the first one, which is an O, so because you can't get past this ghost. See, now the O will appear right there.
I can understand a little Spanish. More than I can speak it, not great.
So, in this game, it's got to be Romper. It's got to be Romper. They only let you look at the Spanish cards that you learn. See, last night my brain was just way too fried. So let's get the E and see if I'm right.
Samuel learned Spanish with games like this. It is fascinating how easily you transform macabre acts into simple children's games.
I am right. It's Romper. Now the thing is
After 5 hours it's only normal.
Dude, my brain was fried last night with all the puzzles I had done in this game and all the mental stuff that was going on in this game. I was just like, my brain was not working anymore. It was like 3 a.m. It's like 5.5 hours in. Now, of course, all of the stuff that you're looking for is not going to just be right there in front of you. Now you're going to have to find it in this walking around in this TV. And it's very hard to navigate inside of the TV with all the static and stuff to see where you're going.
People in white sheets aren't creepy until you play this game.
I'm under extra pressure to get through the puzzles because I don't know what time my wife is going to be home, and I know when she gets home she's going to need my help immediately. If she gets home before I figure out the puzzles, I'll definitely be back playing this tonight. I don't have any jobs booked for tomorrow or anything like that, so and I pretty much slept all day today, being up so late. That's, I mean, one of the good things about, like, I'm running my own business, so when I book customers, like, it's not like when you work for someone, it's like, oh, you got to be here at this time. Like, I just set my own time, so I worked every day last week on projects, but I was just like starting them. I would tell customers, yeah, I'll see you around 11, between 11 and 12. So it gave me time in the morning. I'm on this weird thing that, like, it doesn't matter how late I stay up until, for some reason, I'm still waking up at like 6 in the morning. But I was out yesterday finishing up. I did a major camera system on a customer's house, like that is like more like for the type of camera system that you would see in a business with like a multiplex. I wired 6 cameras all around this big house, all to the one spot in the house where the recorder is. So I was out there one day just running all the Cat 6, and, you know, because I had to like pull out every trick in the book to get the camera wires where we were going, where it looks like when it's done, where it looked like it's just like built in with the house. You don't see any wires. Then I was out there day 2 putting up junction boxes and high up on ladders doing the Cat 6 ends. Doing the ends was the biggest pain of the whole job. Because Cat 6 wire is a lot heavier gauge than Cat 5, and just you have to know how to do the ends, and I have the tools and everything to do it. But if one little thing is wrong on either end, one wire gets crossed, something doesn't get pinched right, you go to plug in the camera and nothing happens, and then you just have no clue. And then I went back yesterday just to finish up 2 cameras and then get one working where day one, where no matter what I was doing, I could not figure out why this camera wouldn't work, but it wound up being one of the ends. And it's like I'm literally taking close-up pictures with my phone of the ends, just to inspect them, just to make sure everything went where it was supposed to go, and everything looked good. But apparently it just wound up being one of the ends on the outside. Look at what they did now. They took away they took away the thing so you can't see it. Of course, every letter except the one you need. Here we go. Oh, crap. I just need the M. One time last night in the whole 5 hours of playing it, it got me one time. There's the M. Of course you can't get to it. Yeah, of course they'll let you see it, but now I gotta figure out how to freaking navigate to it, and it's so difficult to see.
I just got 8 wired cameras and a Ring doorbell camera installed with a 4 TB hard drive with light and sound.
Nice.
I got fiber optic for clearer
Yeah, I have fiber optic internet. I've always had Fios. I've had Fios since Fios came out. Yeah, so that's kind of what I did. I did a bunch of camera systems last week, and what was cool about every single one of them is every one of these people that contacted me all had their own stuff. So I did a Ring system for someone. They just had all the equipment. I just charged them, to come out and do the install. And I can understand why this the ring that I did that the person was never going to be able to install it because everything, the house was a brick house. I had to drill into the brick, and there was no way this customer was going to be able to get up on a ladder and go up where the camera was going to go. And then I did 2 blink systems. Blinks they're pretty cool. But it's weird. It's like the blinks come with like non-rechargeable 2 AA lithium AA batteries, and supposedly they say that that's going to last for 2 to 3 years. But what they don't tell you, when they tell you that on any of these cameras, when they tell you how long the battery is going to last, what they leave out of the fine print, which I know, is, yeah, they're going to last like that, but you're going to have to select battery saver, which lowers down the resolution, which lowers down the amount of recording time, or else you're going to burn through those batteries. But yeah, I did wind up doing 2 blinks. The first one that I showed up on, the guy had opened everything that he bought. He bought a bunch of stuff, opened everything, and just threw everything in a paper bag. So it's like I get there, and just everything is just all mixed together. So I'd sit there and just figure out what went with what. But they're not bad. But one thing I realized for the customer that I did on Friday with the blink is they really get you on the yearly. So I went to, obviously she wanted the recordings and everything. They'll give you like the little trial. So I go, she couldn't do any of it. So I go and set that all up for her. And I'm figuring it's going to be, I tell her it'll probably be like 30 something bucks a year, kind of like Ring. It's not. It's 30 something bucks, but they will limit you to 1 camera. So you choose the one you want. So she bought 2 cameras. And it's, so as soon as you go more than 1 camera, it goes up to over, like if you buy it by the whole year, which she did, it goes up to over 100 for the service. Oh, found it. Yes.
Cause it's monitored and a lifetime warranty on all, it's not cheap. I pay 220 every 3 months.
Here's what I'm thinking happened now. I think I got rid of one of the ghosts that was blocking a way I
Don't you
can go.
miss when the world had logic? When the walls were familiar and the corridors led somewhere? But for some reason you decided that wasn't the truth. And look at it now. The world bends, stretches, breaks down. And yet, you keep walking.
Yeah. Oh, I'm back here now.
Actions have consequences, and yours do nothing but tear everything apart. Don't think I haven't noticed. Interesting.
Let's go, baby. Get the coin. Oh, I was thinking the coin would be the end of it. You have no idea where you're going. Try to find some sort of something I could see to head towards. Just gonna have to keep looking around. It tells you nothing. But if I keep running into the abyss, some creature gets me. Trying to follow the mist. Oh wait, there's something up there. I found something. Oh, what in circles? Well,
I have witnessed too many times how your world crumbles. when you dig where you shouldn't. And it is sad when you think you can climb the rubble. Because the truth is that most of you end up screaming under it.
Head towards the sound. There we go.
You owe too much to your pets.
Yes.
The third one was, very painful. For years, Mr. Button and I were, inseparable. We adopted him after losing Isaac. And at first, I felt him as a replacement. It was horrible. But over time, he became much more than that. He filled the void I didn't know I had. He was basically everything to me. To the point that I needed him more than he needed me. Despite his tiny size, he always protected me. And that reminded me a lot of Isaac. God, I miss him so much.
Oh man, it's screwing with you. You can't go down there, you fall out of bounds. I did something. There we go. It's gotta open. Nope. Let's see what this guy does. Hot air's freaking messing with your head. Got to pay attention what's happening here. So I'm going forward. And then crash into the boxes. Let's go forward again. Stuff is starting to glitch. That's still out of balance. Let's go forward again. Let's see what happens if I go backward. What am I missing here? So I did something there because, like, the actual game kind of took over my movement. But if I go backwards, it's going to start over. How the hell do I get out of here? Has a code on it, 2019. Maybe that's the trick. Does this have a lock on it? I can't select this. See if there's a door with a code. I can't select any of these. That's wild. What the hell? Let's see. Maybe there's a trick to this. Let's go backwards. Oh, this is maddening. Let's see. I'm gonna go forward, and then I'm gonna go out of bounds once they knock everything over. Let's see what happens. Might just reset the whole room. Nope, everything still fell. All right. Oh, wait. Wondering if I have to use this out of bounds. Let's see. I go this way if I appear on a different side. I appear here. Okay. Now I'm going to go out of bounds. Then I'm going to go backwards. Yeah, there's some trick to using out of bounds too. It's got to be. Well, I may have to figure this out later. What the hell? This is crazy. Keep feeling like that case should have a code on it that I enter 2019. Like, so I made what happened in the room happen, and now I'm back out of the room. But if we go through here, it starts over. So I would assume that you go out of bounds, you get back here in the hallway. And you can look here on top of the car. And there's a code. But you can't select anything. I don't see a place to enter a freaking code. None of these doors let you do anything. I'm stuck in this hall forever. That's it. What the F? All right. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to rack my brain. I'll try to figure this out later on today. Holy crap. What does it say on there? Like, this is the only thing in the freaking room. There's no code on it, though. Let me try to see what happens when this box is knocked over. Like, I would think when the boxes knock over that it would reveal something, but it doesn't. A good puzzle. You know the solution is going to be something so stupid.
It probably is lol.
Yeah, of course. If I don't figure it out now, I'm going to be playing this again tonight. And I will definitely figure it out. I don't care how long it takes. I know it's not great for anybody watching. It's very frustrating. And you know the rules on this channel. Nobody look it up and then tell me the answer. I want to figure it out on my own. That's the thing about this game. It doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't give you any hints of like what you're supposed to do next. Searching the floor. Grr. Maybe it's a speed thing. All right, you got me. You got me, game. You beat me. This is Brooklyn, about to lose my mind. I'll be back at this one later. Thank you so much if you stopped in to watch me go forwards and backwards for 3 hours. I will see you on the next one.